Imagine a situation where you are unexpectedly approached by law enforcement, perhaps as a witness, a suspect, or just someone in the wrong place at the wrong time. Your heart might race, and you might feel pressured to say something, anything. But what are your legal obligations in that moment? You generally have the right to refuse to speak with police officers at any time. This fundamental protection is rooted in the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution, safeguarding you from self-incrimination. You are not legally required to answer questions, explain yourself, or provide information to law enforcement without a court order, unless you are legally compelled to identify yourself in some circumstances or provide documentation for specific activities, like driving. This right, often referred to as the right to remain silent, is a cornerstone of our legal system. It means that anything you say can potentially be used against you in court. The Miranda warning, which begins with, "You have the right to remain silent," only applies once you are in police custody and subject to interrogation. However, your underlying Fifth Amendment right exists long before that point. Exercising this right prevents you from inadvertently providing information that could be misinterpreted, used to build a case against you, or even lead to new investigations. It protects you from the potential pressure and intimidation of an interrogation situation. If an officer approaches you, you can politely but firmly state, "I am exercising my right to remain silent," or "I do not wish to answer any questions." You do not need to explain why you are exercising this right. If you are asked for identification, you should provide it if required by law, such as when driving a vehicle or in states with stop and identify laws. Remember, you can always ask if you are free to leave. If you are, you can politely end the encounter. If you are not, then you are being detained, and it is even more critical to remain silent and request an attorney. A key distinction to remember is the difference between simply remaining silent and providing false information. While you have the right not to speak, it is illegal to lie to a police officer. Additionally, remember that your right to silence also extends to declining searches of your person, vehicle, or home unless officers have a warrant or probable cause. Knowing these boundaries is essential for protecting your rights during any interaction. Understanding your right to remain silent empowers you to control what information you share with law enforcement, minimizing potential legal risks. By politely asserting this right, you protect your future and ensure that you do not accidentally incriminate yourself. Remember, always consult with a qualified legal professional for personalized advice regarding your specific situation, as laws can vary.